Mount Everest and the Andes Mountains are two of the most iconic and awe-inspiring natural wonders in the world. Their towering peaks and snow-capped summits have captivated the imaginations of adventurers for centuries. However, beyond their beauty lies a dark side, a realm of strange and terrifying phenomena that have left a lasting mark on the minds of those who have dared to venture into their realm. Cannibalism, a desperate act of survival. In 1972, a chartered flight carrying the Uruguayan Old Christians rugby team and their friends, en route from Montevideo, Uruguay to Santiago, Chile, crashed in the Andes Mountains of Argentina. The aircraft broke apart after it hit a snow-capped mountain peak, leaving the passengers and crew stranded in the harsh and unforgiving wilderness. Of the 45 people on board, only 29 survived the crash. These survivors were faced with a harrowing reality. They had to resort to cannibalism in order to survive the harsh conditions of the Andes and the lack of food supplies. The decision to cannibalize their dead companions was a desperate one, made out of pure necessity. The survivors knew that they would not survive without some form of sustenance, and they believed that eating the flesh of their dead friends was the only way to ensure their survival. The act of cannibalism was incredibly difficult for the survivors to cope with, both emotionally and psychologically. However, they ultimately understood that it was a necessary act to keep themselves alive. Strange noises, a mystery in the mountain. Mount Everest and the Andes are known for their extreme weather conditions, and this can lead to some strange and unexplained noises. Some climbers have reported hearing loud booming sounds that seem to come from the mountains themselves. These noises have been attributed to avalanches, rockfalls, or even the wind. However, there have been some reports of noises that seem to defy explanation. One climber in 2006 reported hearing a loud, humming sound that seemed to come from inside the mountain. The sound was so loud and unsettling that the climber quickly descended from the mountain. Other climbers have reported hearing strange voices or whispers coming from the mountains. These voices have been described as being both soothing and sinister, and they have often left climbers feeling uneasy and disturbed. The true origin of these strange noises remains a mystery, but they have added to the mystique and intrigue of these mountains. Paranormal encounters with the unknown. The extreme conditions of Mount Everest and the Andes can also lead to hallucinations, and some climbers have reported seeing strange apparitions or ghostly figures. These encounters have been attributed to exhaustion, altitude sickness, and the extreme physical and mental stress of climbing the mountains. However, there have been some reports of paranormal encounters that are difficult to explain. One climber in 1989 reported seeing a ghostly figure standing at the top of a mountain. The figure was dressed in white and had long, flowing hair. The climber was so terrified that he turned around and descended from the mountain. Other climbers have reported hearing footsteps or seeing shadows moving in the darkness. These experiences have left climbers feeling shaken and unsure of what they have seen. The true nature of these paranormal encounters remains a mystery, but they have added to the folklore and mythology of these mountains. The mountains that swallow men. Mount Everest and the Andes are known for their deadly reputation, and they have claimed the lives of countless climbers and adventurers. The mountains are home to some of the most treacherous terrain in the world, and they have been unforgiving to those who have dared to challenge them. In some parts of the Andes and Mount Everest, the bodies of those who have died are never recovered, and they sometimes become part of the landscape. These remains serve as a stark reminder of the dangers of these mountains and the fragility of human life. Mount Everest and the Andes Mountains are places of both awe and terror. They are home to some of the most stunning natural beauty on Earth, but they are also places of extreme danger and mystery. The stories of cannibalism, strange noises, and paranormal encounters that have been linked to these mountains serve as a reminder of the dark side of nature and the human spirit's resilience in the face of adversity.